Back with comedian Mona Shaikh.
Yeah.
How are you?
Me.
What's that?
I said thank you for having me.
No, thanks for coming back on. How have you been, Mona?
I've been good, man. The COVID-19 is for the 19 pounds you get to gain during the pandemic.
I haven't gained. I had a stomach bug, and I think I lost a few pounds last week.
Oh, my God. Now you're just showing off.
Yes. And Slim looks the same. I don't know.
Yeah, I never change.
Yeah.
Well, your name is literally Slim.
Yeah, because of that name, I am not allowed to gain weight. God doesn't allow me to gain weight.
Oh, wow. God's involved in this?
Yeah, God's involved in it. Yeah.
Mona must be just to get fat because I just use that as an excuse. I'm just going to keep putting on weight, man. Who cares?
It's not like I've eaten good.
When you have to go buy new underwear because you can't fit in it, you're in trouble. So that's what's happening.
Oh, shit. God damn. I saw you recently had an article written about you by NBC News, right?
Yeah, NBC did an article. There was also an article by Forbes that also came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you one of those Forbes list people?
I wish, man. I wish it was for, I wish I had the Kylie Jenner fake $1 billion. I wish.
What is she doing? Is she raising money for somebody? And I don't know what's going on with her.
Oh, yeah, she got in a lot of trouble because, she claims herself to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
And one of her, I think her stylist or makeup person got into a car accident, needed $60,000, and she went on online and asked people to donate money for her friend while she's got $1 billion stashed away.
Why wouldn't you
amazing?
why wouldn't you just throw the bitch some money so your hair still looks good?
Because they're greedy. That's why. Because they're selfish and greedy. That's why they won't do it.
Did you hear our last guest, Mona? I mean, I'm not expecting you to have listened to our show, but did you hear who we had on last?
I didn't, and I'm sorry because I've been on calls. Literally, I just got off a call a minute ago.
Totally understandable. Have you heard of him, Jesse Lee Peterson?
I have heard of Jesse Lee Peterson. I was actually going through his Twitter account. Yeah, he's a very interesting human.
Holy
Something else.
Wow, yeah. I definitely suggest you reach out to him and try to get him on Minority Reports.
Yeah, I'd love to. He sounds pretty wonderful. He's very interesting. And how did your interview go? Actually, you know what? Jesse Lee Peterson interviewed one of my friends who runs this organization called MPD, which is Muslims for Progressive Values, and he was asking her some very bizarre questions, and I remember that.
Wow.
So
yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the shit he was saying to us was just fucking
out there.
Far out there. And he just doesn't get like you're putting words in what he's saying. He doesn't get that at all. Like he feels like you're saying it if you put something in, his terms.
Right, because he was saying that that it's okay for a man to hit a woman if the woman hits them because a man is dominant or whatever.
Yeah, but,
right, so the man could defend himself and he could knock out the woman. But my point to him was, well, if the man knows that he's stronger and to be a real man, he should be able to hold back and not hit the woman back.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, then you're saying that the woman is dumb. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, something's wrong with that guy.
You said it all, actually. And also, who the hell is talking about hitting women in 2021?
Right?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, because we brought up George Zimmerman because he's a...
Oh, yeah.
Because we were talking about, what was it, Trayvon Martin.
He brought up Trayvon being a thug, and I was like, oh, so George isn't a thug when he beat his pregnant girlfriend years later. And he said no.
Wow.
He said that's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
He sounds like he sounds like a catch. Is he single?
I don't know.
I'm assuming so.
He's got a lot of cool things, though. He's got a little Trump action figure. He's got a giant MAGA hat.
Got a faux MAGA hat. He's got a lot going on over there, Mona. If you know what I mean.
And he kept calling Trump what did he call him?
The Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a tanned Alex Jones.
He kind of seemed like a character, right? It was weird. He just seemed like, I don't know.
I don't know what
He sounds, he sounds, wow. He must drive the ladies crazy. And I mean literally, not figuratively. Holy, wow. Yeah, I'm like just going through his Twitter feed and, wow. I think he has a future at Newsmax.
At the very least. At the very least, Mona. I saw too. Were you on an episode of The Rookie?
Oh, yeah. So I landed my first primetime television role on the show on The Rookie on ABC during a pandemic. I think I'm doing all right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Has that aired yet, or is that to air?
No, it's going to air this Sunday at 10/9 Central.
Damn. Mona, you're going places.
Very,
Are you
very
single?
excited.
We should be asking, are you single, Mona?
I am single, but I'm vaccinated, so I am so ready to mingle right now, dude. It's not even funny.
Nice. I got some COVID I can put in you.
Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you something, okay? I think that whole thing that we have been doing as ladies, like, I'm not, oh my God, I'm like just gonna hold back and, I'm just gonna wait to like sleep with the guy. I think the moment people start getting vaccinated, I think people are gonna be tearing each other's clothes on the first date.
What? Well,
It's so real out there, it's ridiculous.
what vaccine did you get, Mona?
I got the Johnson & Johnson, one shot and done.
That's what I'm on to do. Yeah, one and done. I heard the Moderna could be like death on the second one.
Oh, wow.
I haven't heard anything bad about the Pfizer, but I've heard Moderna on the second one. You could just go into a coma and be hospitalized, like literally.
Sounds
Okay,
fun.
that's a little crazy. Okay, I haven't heard anything like that.
So-
I've definitely heard symptoms, but I haven't heard people going into friggin' comas. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've heard a few people say that family members of theirs had to be hospitalized on the second Moderna. But yeah, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when I got vaccinated, I was like ready to jump on Tinder right after that. I was like, oh my God, I am so. And then they were like, relax, you gotta wait 2 weeks. I was like, okay, well, I waited a year. I can freaking wait another 2 weeks.
Yeah,
When you go on the Tinder, do you have to put that in your profile first thing,
is that a
just
new
vaccinated?
section? Like,
Or that's your profile picture?
just vaccinated, huh?
I'm vaccinated. Hell yeah, dude. That's like a privilege right now.
That'll give you an advantage.
May 1st, that's like a privilege to get vaccinated at this point.
That's something people are looking for. Yeah, it gives you an advantage.
Yeah, exactly. You have an advantage. You're not going to be out there spreading the freaking virus the way they've been doing in the spring breakers in Florida. Did you hear about this? They had to shut the beach. Dude, they had to put a curfew on the beach because the virus is spreading like crazy.
I heard that.
There.
I heard that if you wear a mask, they're giving you gift certificates, like just to go out to eat because you've worn a mask.
Dude, wow. I think Florida should be named like Pakistan because it's like so backwards. You're just like, yo, is this even in America? Like, where is this?
They were always like that,
Florida
though.
and Mississippi are like right there. Like Florida and Mississippi in the backwardness, dude, they freaking take the Oscar. Like, Jesus Christ.
I remember a friend of mine years ago saying you don't even need a birth certificate to get a driver's license in Florida. So he would drive down because he was from another country, and he would drive to Florida every 4 years to get his driver's license renewed because he wasn't from here.
Wow, man. Wow. Yeah. Florida is like, I don't know what's in the Florida water. Maybe it's all the toilets that we're flushing that's ending up there that people are drinking that's damaging their brain cells, but they're on some next level stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, fuck. God damn.
It's pretty ridiculous. How is it in you guys are in Jersey? Are people out there getting vaccinated? Like, what's the deal?
I've seen like my father, he's going for a second shot next week. Some people are. It's still weird though. Like I've asked people like, how do you even go about getting it? But my dad's a veteran, so he's getting it through the VA. But for us,
okay,
I heard you can go on the government website and get put on a waiting list. And I heard too, like they're doing 50 plus people before they do younger people. It's a lot of things or whatever. But
yeah, I think they're definitely trying to. I mean, you know what it is? I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, man, just imagine around this time if Trump had been reelected. What a giant shit show it would have been if we were here right now with him.
Yes.
The Great White Hope.
Yeah. You saying that, I feel like Biden has done more in a few months than Trump did in 4 years, especially a year in the pandemic that he had.
I think what you're referring to is the Great White Dope.
But shit, Biden came in. The stimulus. He got the national.
Amazing.
What's that? Minimum wage raise. And he said he was going to do that. It's like we have a politician for once that has come in and done what he said he was going to do. He's a man of his word. Like, I feel like he's.
And you know what it is? And I don't know if you saw the video of him going up Air Force One, and then he tripped 3 times, and they're like, "Oh my God, look at how old he is. He can't even climb up the stairs." I was like, you know what he's tripping on? He's tripping on all the freaking work. Oh, stimulus check. Oh, vaccines. Oh, getting the kids out of case. Oh, that's what he's tripping on.
What about Trump sliding down a ramp? Trump couldn't even walk down a ramp. So, like, let's not say that Biden's much worse than him. Like, come on.
Listen, it's very hard to walk with that Atlanta stripper ass that he got on him. It's hard. It's hard. It has a lot of pressure on your lower back. So, yeah, it's tough for him.
Oh, what a baby. What a piece of shit. I'm glad he's gone. Well, how do you feel, though, Mona? I haven't listened to your show recently, but that Atlanta shooter, that piece of shit.
Yes. You know what it is? So one of the really key things in this is the fact that the sheriffs went and were trying to get the side of the shooter to be like, why did you do this? He's like, well, I was just having a bad day, and I had to eliminate the temptation. So let me get this straight. When I have I'm obsessed with In-N-Out Burger here. Okay, let me just say this. That is my temptation. I don't go and burn a fucking In-N-Out down just because I can't control my appetite.
No.
Okay. That's not how it works. I'm not going to go burn down Sprinkles cupcakes because I can't stop eating Sprinkles cupcakes. That's not how this works, okay?
Oh.
If you can't control the temptation, then you go admit yourself. This is a resourceful country.
Yes.
Go admit yourself in sex addiction. Go hospitalize yourself, whatever. And what really pissed me off is that the sheriff was just like, well, he was just having a bad day.
And he was having a bad day, and that's what he did. Like, so that's okay? Like, I've had shitloads of bad days, and I've never done anything on that level.
That's right. That's correct.
Sheriff is basically saying you can go kill some people if you gotta, let a load off.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. Yeah. I mean, because he couldn't get his load off the other way, so he had to go and unload. And let's be real. These women that died, they're all mostly women. Like 6 Asian women that died, they're like, it's not racial. No, it's not racial.
Yes.
Oh, most of these spas, he went to 3 different spas. They're all owned by Asian families. Like, these are mothers. They didn't make millions of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are minimum wage jobs.
Wow.
These are not very high paying jobs.
And it wasn't even one
really
place. I thought it was one spa. I'm sorry.
No, 3 different spas. He went to 3 different spas.
Wow.
And then he was going to jump in the car and drive to Florida and do the same kind of damage. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, when they apprehended him. Mm-hmm. But, I don't want to hear the murderer's narrative. Fuck what he has to say. I don't give a shit if you say that it wasn't racial. You know what? It was very much racial because 6 Asian women died.
But if he was an Arab man, it would have been nothing but racial issues to the reporters.
I mean,
and all
look,
that,
right?
the police.
And you know what was really key is that this guy came out and said that he was a religious man. He's a man of faith. He's a Christian man of faith, right? That wasn't trending on Twitter. He's Christian. But when this piece of shit other Muslim guy in Colorado that went and shot people, he's Muslim, was trending on Twitter. And that pretty much tells you everything you need to know how the media manipulates people's minds.
And I didn't see anybody from Boulder coming out and just saying, oh, he just had a bad day. I didn't see that in that case.
That's correct. He was just having a bad day. You know what? He couldn't get the cheeseburgers that he wanted. And so he picked up a gun and just started. I mean, he was even bleeding from his leg at one point. I was like, oh, that's interesting. He wasn't offered any Burger King like the other shooter was, like Dylan Roof. He was offered Burger King, wasn't he? When he shot up, the church. I mean, it's just fascinating.
Yeah.
Man. It's those narratives are very dangerous, right? Because you have to understand when somebody like this dude in Atlanta, Robert Aaron Long, when he goes and shoots and claims that he's a Christian man and he's a man of faith, when he does something like that, we never look at it, we're like, oh my God, white people are the problem, right? Nobody's saying that. We're like, oh my God, this fucking, most of this particular white dude is a problem, right?
Yes.
But if there's a person of color or there's a Muslim guy, immediately the entire race has to be freaking broken.
They're all problems.
Billion and a
Yeah.
half of them.
No, not every Muslim is responsible. Not every black guy is responsible. No, just like every white person is not responsible for that piece of shit.
That is correct. But that's not the narrative that you hear, right?
No.
The narrative is very different, right? It's now they're just like, oh, he's Muslim. Oh, these Muslims, they're coming here. I'm looking at your Jesse Lee Peterson's Twitter account, and he tweeted this. What did he write? He wrote, he's a Muslim immigrant from Syria. That's what he wrote. Right. He's a Muslim. That's what you're going to focus on.
What were we
And
when we
then
came
you
here,
down-
though? All of us were from
Yeah.
other countries. All of us were from other countries and immigrants at one point. So
He even wrote, can we ban Syrian refugees? First of all, there are barely any Syrian refugees that have been allowed. I think maybe 20 or 30,000 refugees have come in from Syria. So he needs to get his fucking facts checked. And second, majority of the Syrian refugees fled to Turkey, took the highest number of Syrian refugees, and Germany took the second highest. We barely got maybe 20,000 Syrian refugees, if that.
The craziest
I don't know
thing
what the fucking
was
problem is.
the craziest thing with him was him saying Trump is responsible for encouraging hate. Racial hate. He went back to Obama, which we didn't bring up. He did.
Yep.
And he said if we weren't going to bash Obama, we couldn't bash Trump. It was crazy.
What? How does that even make sense?
Because
How do you criticize like the almost perfect man? Like
that was
Obama?
what it
How do
was.
you do
Because
that?
Obama didn't denounce Black Lives Matter, and some of them killed white police officers, and that was worse than
He
what
was
Trump did.
trying to tell us that Obama allowed Black Lives Matter to go and murder a bunch of cops. And I'm like, first of all, like, where's the evidence for that? Second of all,
Yes.
like, Obama wasn't like, oink, oink. He was just like, I support Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
Like-
Obama wasn't like, go fry them cops in a speech.
Right. I just want to know, does he, what kind of Kool-Aid is he on?
I don't
The Great White Kool-Aid.
know. Yeah.
The Great White Dope, that's the Kool-Aid. You know what it is? He almost seems like a caricature.
Yes.
He seems like Dave
yeah.
Chappelle's blind guy
Yes,
character.
or I don't know if you've ever seen the Boondocks with Uncle Ruckus.
Oh, or Uncle Ruckus.
Yes,
Yep,
he's
that's what
almost
he
like
is.
Uncle
He's like
Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus.
He's like Candace Owens with a dick. That's what he is.
I can't top that,
Candace Owens
Mona.
with a penis. Candace Owens with a dick. That's what he is. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, fuck. You killed Mona.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So he has a website called rebuildingtheman.com. Have you been on it?
No, we've not.
you
We've
on
not.
it?
Do you want us to go right now?
Yeah, dude. No. I promise you it will be so worth it because the moment I clicked it, it said under maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience.
That's my new phone background.
Oh, Slim's got a Jesse the body.
That's like his character. It's under maintenance. That's what it is.
Rebuilding the man. I can't even
He's
work.
rebuilding his brain. Holy moly. Rebuilding the man. Wow. Talk about, a clitoris has a lot of nerve endings and it can be very sensitive, but he seems a lot more sensitive than a clitoris. Like, just the fragility is
I'm on
just,
it right now.
Under maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Check back later. Wow. What
He's
content?
one of those guys too that believe that women are destroying men.
Yes.
That men are weak because of women.
I also heard him in another interview say that they're too quick to give us medicine to make us not man because men are rowdy and they're giving us medicine to control us. Yeah.
who's giving you medicine?
The doctors, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, those
They're just giving us medicine to make us feminine men and beta males. He's out of his mind.
Oh, wow. Really?
I think he
If
called
that
us
was the
beta
case,
males too at one
let's
point.
get the entire Republican Party vaccinated. Let's do this. Wow.
Oh, what about Marjorie Taylor Greene? Is she a guy? Well, how does he?
Wow. Wow. Now that is a very interesting thing, whatever that is. Wow. Marjorie Taylor Greene, how are you so angry at, like, remember when she put out that poster across from, was it a congressperson's office because they had a trans kid? And she was like, there's only two genders, male and female.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she made that post, and she was very proud of it. And I was just like, Marjorie, we don't even know what gender you are. Like, maybe you should clarify that.
Yeah,
us.
she used to
Like,
be a
I don't even
CrossFit
know where you
trainer.
are.
I don't know what CrossFit trainers. They get crazy. I don't know what that is.
Marjorie, yeah, I don't even know what's going on with Marjorie. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Wow. Yeah. She's like Alex Jones on acid. That's what she is.
Alex Jones on estrogen.
Huh?
Alex Jones on estrogen.
Alex Jones, yeah, like, wow, man. What happened to Alex Jones? I miss that guy.
I actually heard an interview with him about a month ago where he said he wished he never met Donald Trump.
Really?
Like, yes, in a documentary interview, he actually broke down and said he wished he never met Donald Trump and that Donald like ruined his life.
Wow.
Yes.
No,
That's crazy.
way.
Yes, I saw that on the Young Turks, and they had the footage and everything where he said it.
Wow. Wow. The rats are jumping off the ship, huh? Holy.
Yeah, not all of them though. Not Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is still going for that Mar-a-Lago retreat.
Oh, man. Yeah. Teddy.
Good old Teddy.
That's the only time an American has, I love how he was going over the border for a better life for his family. You gotta love that. He was like, we don't have any heater here. I'm gonna go to Mexico for a better life. It's just like, yep. I love the deflection. I love the narcissism. I love the lack of accountability. And he just gets away with it, man. I mean, they just keep re-electing him. And they the Texans, I think the Texans are also getting pretty sick of it because what's happening in Texas, because there's so many Californians that are leaving the state and moving on to like Arizona and Texas. So there's a lot of Californians in Texas. And Texas is, I think in the long run, in the next 5 or even 10 years, I think it's going to be blue, entirely blue.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's pretty. Even Arizona, there's a because the cost of living is pretty crazy in California.
That's what I've heard.
Everything.
I've heard a lot of them have moved to
Californians
Arizona.
They live in the state. Sorry.
I've heard a lot of people from LA and all have been going to Arizona because of cost and all that. So, but
Yeah,
I didn't hear
California's the same.
Texas.
Yeah. Wow. Because we have a governor named Newsom, who's a pretty boy who does nothing but just look pretty on camera. That's what he does.
That's all I do. What's wrong with that?
I mean, but you are actually pretty.
I was going to
thank
say, I
you.
just look ugly on camera, just like in real life.
Hush, don't you ever talk about yourself that way. Don't you dare.
God
Don't
damn.
you dare talk about your pretty looks that way. Don't you dare.
We love you,
Hard
Mona.
for you to talk like that. Goodness.
Oh. Mona,
Man.
we have to wrap this up. It's been a blast as always. It's
Thank you,
always
my
great
friend.
talking to you. Thank you. Where can everybody find you?
Where can they find me? Well, they can find me, of course, on ABC, on The Rookie, because my episode, I found out, is the kickoff episode for the 3rd season. So I'm very excited.
Cool.
And that's going to be airing this Sunday, March 28th at 10/9 Central. They can find me on my website, monashaikh.com. I also have another show coming out on Apple TV called Helpsters. And I get to work with the Muppets, which is a lot of fun. So that's coming out
nice.
soon too. And yeah, they can follow me on my YouTube. That's where all the good stuff is. So if you go to youtube.com/Mona Shaikh, which is SHAIKH, and the word comedian, you'll find me there. And I'm on TikTok with the same name. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter is Mona's Comedy.
Fuck yes. Thank you, Mona.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. We'll do it again soon.
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
You're
Mona.
welcome. Take care, Mona.